going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Casey, and today we're going to do a full walk around of one of the baddest Jeeps on YouTube right now. This is the Trail Destroyer, owned by none other than Shaun from the Story Till Now. Shaun, say hi. Hey. I just stopped by Shaun's Redneck Yacht Club. We're just hanging out having a barbecue before our huge White Rock Dodge and Epic Adventure Outfitters car show tomorrow, but that'll be several weeks after this video. So I figured this is probably the only time we'll see the Trail Destroyer this clean. So what a great opportunity to do a walkthrough. If you're not watching Shaun's channel, The Story Now, go check it out. I'll put a link down in the description. But I have seen a lot of comments in a lot of Shaun's videos asking for a full walk around of all the mods that he's done to this Jeep over the last year or so. So here we are. Let's do a walk around of, is it 2022?
2023, man.
2023? No, not this year, the year of the truck. The year is 2023. Shaun's truck is 2022, just like we've got the Demonator behind us. So Shaun picked this up a year and a half ago or so, drove it around with the V6, but it also got the Epic Adventure Outfitters treatment with a brand new America's Most Wanted 4x4 426 engine swap. So let's go through. I'll show you everything that has been done to the Trail Destroyer up to this point. All right, let's start this off under the hood, because this is the heart of the Trail Destroyer. We've got the America's Most Wanted kit 426 engine that was originally started out as a 392. They sent it off to the shop, they bore it and stroke it and give it 606 horsepower. 606 horsepower, naturally aspirated, no supercharger like we have on my truck. Little less power, but more reliability, and the Trail Destroyer is out on adventures every single week. So that was Shaun's goal with doing this engine swap. All of the engine swap was done by Epic Adventure Outfitters in partnership with White Rock Dodge. If you want to find out some more information, I'll leave some links down in the description below. But let's put the hood down, because this is not a Rubicon hood. Let me show you guys. So Shaun has the beautiful Sarge green exterior color here, but this is not a Rubicon hood. During the build, the hood was swapped over to a Mojave hood with these front vents that let and push air in to the engine area to help keep it cool. And then you have to change, obviously, these cowls as well. But it definitely gives it a way more aggressive look, and great mod to change on your Rubicon, swapping the hood around. So let's go through some of the other mods. We'll talk about lighting and accessories and suspension and what Shaun is using to camp in and whatnot behind us. But up front, we've got the black grill. We have a Warn Evo VR12S winch, synthetic winch line. We've got some Heretic lights up front, and then we've got a Factor 55 Ultra Hook. I love these. I have these on both of my Jeeps. They're great. Very versatile winch hook with both a hook and a closed system for winching and recoveries. And then we have the Next Venture Motorsports aluminum front bumper with lower skid plate that you see here. So Shaun did swap his headlights out. This Jeep originally came with the incandescent headlights during the great LED headlight shortage of Jeep from 2022 and early 2021. And these are the KC headlights. I've actually got these on my JK. They're super bright. Great upgrade if you didn't manage to get a set of LED lights with your rig. Just a real nice lightweight stubby bumper. And then underneath, tucked underneath, we've got the big axles. So up front we have America's Most Wanted 8-lug 60 axle, and then we also have a PSC Hydro Assist steering attached to a Steer Smarts Yeti XD tie rod and drag link as well, helping to turn those giant 40-inch I was about to say Nitto, but 40-inch Toyo open country MT tires that are wrapped around some KMC. Are these grenades?
I think they're KMC 231s or 234s.
These are the same wheels we have on the Demonator, but Shaun went with the black center and the polished outer ring. So kind of moving around to some of the suspension. We both have the same springs up front. These are custom springs made by Teraflex for America's Most Wanted swaps to handle the extra weight of the V8s up front. So this is a 3.5-inch lift, 3.5-inch springs up front. And then in the back, we also have another set of Teraflex 3.5-inch, but these are their HD coils for heavyweight extra load, you know, carrying around rooftop tents and water and fuel and all that kind of stuff. Shaun's using the Falcon 3.3 shocks up front. These are adjustable shocks. You can set them from a firmer to a softer setting. They're just kind of hiding a little bit behind some Metal Cloak inner fenders. And then around the fender, we have Metal Cloak's aluminum fenders, both front and rear on the Jeep. Hiding behind the springs right here, these are the Teraflex speed bumps. These are a compressible speed bump, and these give you a little extra cushion if you bottom out your Jeep. I've been running these on the JL for almost 3 years. They're awesome. I really like them. And then on the doors here, we have some Metal Cloak flip down steps. This really makes it a lot easier for climbing up to the roof of your Jeep or getting any cargo down, especially if you have another panel on the front section of your roof with cargo on it. That really helps with things. And then down below, we have some Evo rocker bombers protecting the lower part of Shaun's Jeep. And then if we sneak underneath, you guys can see Shaun has some skid plates on here. These are the Next Venture Motorsports aluminum skid plates with this, I'm trying to remember the name of this material. You don't remember the name of this material, do you? UHV?
UHMV?
UHMV?
UVMH? Those 4 letters, I don't know what order.
Cutting board.
It's basically, we've put cutting boards on the bottom.
UHO? UHV? UFO?
UHMV?
So Next Venture Motorsports is the first company that I have seen that has attached this, it's like a really solid plastic, like you would see in cutting boards, which can't remember the name of it, and it attaches to the aluminum to help you glide and slide over obstacles rather than getting snagged up on the aluminum skid plates, and it's a great system. So Shaun's got that basically protecting his gas tank all the way up to the transmission. At the bottom of the transmission, you can see this is a Trackhawk transmission, just like we have in the Demonator as part of the America's Most Wanted kit that Epic Adventure Outfitters installs. We can't forget about our control arms, but we have the Teraflex Alpine IR control arms in both the front and the rear. This is a regular mid-arm system, not a long arm suspension system on here. All part of America's Most Wanted turnkey kits that you can get at White Rock Dodge. And then in the back, we have a fairly new product from Curry with their anti-rock. This is their, I want to say beefed up version, but this is their, has a stronger torsion bar in it to help with when you have more weight and more load in your vehicle. They came out with like an overland version of the anti-rock for the rear that's a lot stiffer and helps with controlling body roll and such on these big builds. We'll get around to the rest of the mods in the back in a second, but I want to just make sure we cover off these lights. So we've got some really kind of dark orange amber lights from Heretic Lighting up front on the bumper. We've got some KC lights on the pillar, and then we've got a huge array of KC lights across the top of the front windshield, giving it that Trail Destroyer signature look. So let's go around. I'll show you the rest of what's underneath and around the back and what Shaun's using for camping. Underneath, the only other things we haven't talked about underneath, if you guys are interested in the drive shafts, these are custom drive shafts that come with part of the America's Most Wanted kits that you get at White Rock Dodge, and then the guys over at Epic Adventure Outfitters installs them. But we come around the back. Shaun has a bunch more mods around the back side of the Trail Destroyer. Starting at the bottom, let's sneak underneath the Jeep here. We've got the America's Most Wanted 8-lug 60 axle, and then hiding over there is the custom MagnaFlow exhaust that comes with the America's Most Wanted 4x4 kits. On the back, we also have a narrower aluminum high clearance bumper from Next Venture Motorsports. Nice and lightweight, super tight to the body. Shaun has replaced the rear taillights. These are Oracle low clearance or low profile taillights. You see the problem with a lot of Gladiators is the factory taillights stick out a bit, and it's easy to catch them on a tree or a rock and basically just remove them from your Jeep. And then Shaun's sleeping setup right now is a GFC camper. These are really awesome because not only do they protect the bed of your truck and give you an enclosure to store stuff and keep it away from people that want to steal it, but there's also a tent on top. Tucked in the bumper, we have a couple of Heretic lights set up for, you know, giving some more light when you go into reverse. So what's super cool about the GFC camper, well, we have the rooftop tent on it, but we can actually, Shaun can actually go into his tent from inside the bed of his truck. So he doesn't need to lug around a ladder if he doesn't want to get in and out of his tent all the time, which is super handy, super convenient, and really, you know, just makes things quick for setup, quick for teardown, when you're basically spending 50% of your life on the road with your truck. And this is the newest addition that I've seen on the Trail Destroyer. So these are some new 180-degree awnings that Shaun just put on here. I haven't actually seen these in action yet by a company called Bushwacka. And there's 2 of them on there. So if you add up the numbers, 180 plus 180, we get a full 360-degree massive awning that goes around the back of the GFC camper and provides shade and rain cover for all the different conditions that Shaun is in. And look at this. GFC, so GFC is made in the United States. They pretty much manufacture their entire set of parts for these tents, which is super awesome. But look at this, we even have a custom little TSTN unit number on the tent here. Did you know that was there? And then attached to the side of the GFC camper, we have some traction boards from Max Trax, and these are held on by a really cool mount system from a company called Expedition Essentials. It's a really good mounting system, keeps them nice and secure to the side of the Jeep. The inside, not a lot of mods going on in the inside of Shaun's truck. We've got the 67 Designs rail and arm for devices on the dash, and then there's a 40% seat delete in the back. We're on our way to the car show in the morning, so Shaun's got his fridge out of the rig right now and a bunch of merch for sale. And that you can check out. I'll put a link down in the description below if you want to check out Storytell Now merch or Dirty and Dangerous merch. Go check it out. But Shaun has just launched a new line of merch with his new logos. Looks pretty awesome.
Since shooting this video, Shaun has completely changed the look of the Trail Destroyer with a brand new wrap. You can go check out last week's video on his channel if you want to see the process of getting this all installed.
All right, that's pretty much a wrap on Shaun's Trail Destroyer, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the mods or the build. I'll do my best to answer them or ask Shaun himself.
I don't have the answers, man.
I mean, we'll go ask the Ginger over at Epic and the Trail Fitters. And if you want to know anything about the Demonator behind us, let me know. I'm gonna do a full walk around once I get a couple more things done on that, because we haven't really done a full build breakdown on that. So do make sure you guys are subscribed. Help me with that goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers. I would appreciate it a ton. Leave a like. I will see you guys next week in the next video.